Onivia, League of Legends highlights.
What they have with those two picks.
The Rakan becomes a lot more playable when you choose the Braum instead of the Leona, so that's where they're going to go with this. We'll have the Aphelios lane down there with the Rakan. Delight has...
Yes, a spear will land, but that is just about that.
I mean, Kana has his Narbar up, so I like this positioning here for Owner because he has a lot of agency here right now. Teleport coming through.
There we go. There's the stun, but Spear takes a little bit longer. Jumping in, not able to secure that kill, but Faker will be able to, as now they're looking for a little bit more. Umpty underneath the turret stays around a little bit too long, and Faker perfectly able to tank that turret. And no hope for mid lane. Faker is really abusing this early pressure that he does get from the kills, and of course the Renekton versus Sylas.
Going to be the double charge. That is so much value here, and they're just denying Umpty from rotating.
Oh, wow. Look at Faker. I mean, he knows Lava's still here, right? So he's like, okay, I can go 1v2. He's got
almost a double if this goes a little bit better for T1. You could tell, like, you could see, like, you know, metaphorically, Gumu's just got his ultimate arrow knocked. Like, he's ready to fire that in if this ends up being a little bit more damage done there. And now Fredit BRION have this small... Take this for free. Hoya, well, I thought they saw this. Suppose maybe not. He does back away. I think he's aware.
Yeah, just the timing of the push and them going back means that they'll be able to eke out a little kill here. But as you mentioned, this pressure up on the top side is going to be so annoying, and there's not really much that Hoya can do. It's not like he can get in range.
No, but it's hard to come back in this one. It really, really is, because you also don't have a comp that is going to empower this Viego pick as well, you know?
All right, well, this is one way to do it. Kana getting baited into this one, but again, it's only Rakan, and you can see the amount of damage that the Gnar can do from this point in time. Finally, the charm comes out. A little bit too little, too late, as yes, Kana might die, but he's able to pick up the kill 1v2, and everybody on the side of Fredit BRION had to be down here.
Yeah, everybody has to be down here now.
Now he can sit back and wait.
T1,
let's look for the second Rift Herald. It's like, no, like...
Yeah, T1, aka Turret 1, aka Turret 5 now. They've taken off of the map with the second Rift Herald. They have now a nearly 7,000.
Ocean Rift, by the way, as the stun is going to come down here. The Braum ultimate from Lava actually is pretty nice, as now we get the engage, and this is one way they can get on in here. Faker is just unkillable, though, in that back line, as Hoya does get a lot of value. Turns out to be a 1-for-1. But a lot of low health bars here on the side.
Well, that's all it takes. That's basically a kill. Even though he's not dead, he can't participate.
Yeah, for sure. It's kind of like the idea of Rumble as well, where it's like, oh, I just threw an equalizer and you have half health now, so you can't come in here. As they're trying to, but this amount of vision clear has been great, trying to get into the pit now, but the Gnar ultimate over the wall, and the Viego just melts into that wall immediately. As now they're trying to get on top of Hoya. Faker didn't want to have to flash, but he will to pick up that kill. And now it is 5v3 with the Baron, and T1 can basically do whatever they want.
This level of macro control that T1 showed us with their early game power, we know how great they are at using those mid teleports. Faker, again, has been so successful. I can't remember the last time that did not go well for him when he teleported top with a setup like that. This is the kind of T1 you want to see in playoffs. This is the level of macro control that is going to give some of our good mechanically strong teams big issues. Cleanse has to be used. But, like, if you're a team, you know...
Says, well, we can just go into the mid lane, that's fine.
He's got... I mean, they have the arrow available here, so... I mean, whenever they want to pull the trigger, once these turrets are down, is one of the easiest ways.
Oh, that was
cool. But it is Rakan.
Through the gate!
If he gets somebody else, that's actually a kill, but he got the Rakan, sadly.
Well, we're just going to pretend that arrow didn't happen, but at least the spear landed. That was cool.
Yeah.
And Owner's been doing well on these. The Horizon focus really paying off. And all you got to do is slow push here, try not to get engaged upon. Use your volleys, your spears, your Braum to just keep them at a distance while you take down their inhibitors.
Who's your player of the game? I'm putting you on the spot.
Give it to Faker.
You give it to Faker again?
Yeah.
It's between Owner and him for me again. I think I have to give it to Faker. His decision-making has been so great. Owner helps set up a lot of that. It's been just a great game from T1 across the board. Start to finish.
Yeah. Push it in here now. Gonna take down the second inhibitor. It's just the spears are just too much when you're this far behind.
No, you get hit by one of those and you lose the game.
Well, Moonlight Vigil is down now, and you can see Umpty was looking to potentially set something up.
Right here, right now.
Oh, no. Well, here we go. This time the cleanse not available, so the team has to try to defend them. They do that decently well. As actually the root does go down. Hoya trying to frontline here a little bit, and a massive spear into that back line with the boomerang follow-up, and maybe now they will be able to kill that Aphelios. And that is going to be the nail in the coffin. They get a couple here in the mid lane, and they'll push for the victory.
You have no choice as Fredit BRION but to try to push towards Baron and remove that vision and hopefully win a scrappy team fight. But the push alone to try to get mid control, to get those wards cleared out, cost them. Big arrow, big spear, that's the game. T1, fantastic macro tonight in their 2 wins. The game they lost, I would even argue they played great macro there too. You know, lots of good side laning from Faker. They